Morning, day 119, I think it is. Spent the night at the shelter. Everyone's gone. And it was good, actually. Slept really good. Had some really crazy dreams. We had Forest Service show up at like midnight looking for a hiker that was injured. A little weird. Hopefully that hiker's okay. But we're going to get 10 miles in today, 10 to 12, looking at some campsites. We can't see another shelter out that far, so we'll be doing tent sites. But this was good. This was really good overall. It's nice to have a table and not have to deal with the tent. And I made coffee this morning because of that. So the time it would have taken with the tent, I made coffee. But it's super yummy. Yeah, so here we go. I feel like I need to join the circus. On a wooden log, 10 feet above the water. This is pretty. This was like 500 feet from the shelter. It's really cool. Oh yeah, nice place to get water. Perfect. We need water. So this is a trail this morning. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey man, what happened last night?
I have no idea. Somebody fell and got hurt is all I knew.
Yeah.
They found him and got him out.
It was a guy. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know who or anything. No one I knew.
All right, thanks.
But they found him, I guess, and got him out of here. So I think this is the trail. I mean, we turned and yeah, that's the trail. I found a blaze. See the blaze on the tree. Yeah, I guess we got more rocks. The rocks actually have been my feet are sore this morning. Like I haven't had sore feet. Like the bottoms of my feet haven't been sore on trail at all, ever. And yesterday, all the rocks we walked on tore me up. And Snow Bear and I were talking. It's crazy. Like, you know, we've been 3 days now on rocks and roots. We've been over 30 plus miles on nothing but rocks and roots. So anyone thinking that Virginia is going to be easy, I mean, the walk into Damascus was like a Silk Road. And that section we did yesterday, for me, was the toughest section of trail I've done on the AT. Straight up, hands down, toughest section I did from Springer Mountain to here. So I don't know, everyone said Virginia's easier, but haven't seen it yet. And we're still right back on rocks, as you can see today. And I guess this is the norm for this area, so we're trying to do 10 to 11 today and go from there. We got water, and Snow Bear stepped on and he's out ahead of me a little bit. I did some stretching and got my electrolytes, and yeah, bumped into Troop 61 from North Carolina. Bunch of Boy Scouts out enjoying their hiking into Damascus. Yeah, it's nice to see them out here. It's a beautiful day. This is the trail. This is how beautiful it is. Like, I mean, there are bad days out here, rainy, nasty, but you get days like this and just love it. Just love it. But the crazy thing is, the shelter we stayed in is probably like literally just through the woods over there. We've made like a huge loop. Chef, the guy who hiked with us, said these are edible. They look like little cauliflower things. So occasionally we pick them off the trees and we eat them. And they're really good. They're full of liquid, full of hydration. And I don't need that today, and these can like get really all like shriveled up and like gone by. So you kind of look for the ones that are like green and light green and nice and puffy and clear. I don't know. Haven't made me sick. They're yummy. Chef says we can eat them, so we eat them. It's a little treat on trail. I can't wait for the berries to come in. And apples. Oh man, need bags under my eyes. Sorry guys. I feel really good today. My face is changing so much out here every day. But I look at myself in the camera and I'm like, man, these big old bags. Don't know what that's from. I apologize, but it is what it is. I think some of it's from I'm so fat and obese that I've lost so much weight off my face that I get these bags. Could be from something else. I don't know. But that's what I look like. That's who I am. But those things are yummy, so we find them on the trees and we pluck them every now and then and enjoy them. I was gonna research them a little bit in town, but I haven't. Chef called them honeysuckles, I think. But yum yum. Still stepping. A long way to go today. And I just gotta go on the record and say that I really think the Jolly Gear shirts are hotter than like a t-shirt or a sports shirt, but they have so many benefits. And for me, the benefits outweigh the heat, because like up here, we're up here in this just wide open spot and I haven't got to get sunscreen out and everything else. I just flip the hood up and I'm totally covered and protected from the sun. And the shirt is extremely cooling. If there's a breeze, like if you're going up a hill and you get really wet, the shirt does hold a lot of water and it gets heavy, but I'm telling you, you have a small breeze, the whole shirt just cools your whole body down. And you just stand there in the breeze for a few seconds. All the protection, the leaves give me from all the brush and stuff, grazing my arms. I don't know, love the shirt. Overall, I absolutely love the shirt, but as for it to be the coolest, lightest thing, it is not. It is not. But all gear has pros and cons. All gear has pros and cons, and you have to decide what you want to carry and what you want to pack. So that's part of being a hiker, figuring out what works for you, because at the end of the day, you're the one carrying it. You're the one using it. So if it's doing something for you that you're willing to carry and wear, you carry and you wear it. All right, that's my share for the day. Beautiful up here, up on some kind of bald, but it's not like all open. It's these high berry bushes and trees. Absolutely breathtaking. Snow Bear's gonna wonder where the heck I am. I'm standing here watching ponies. They're so beautiful and magical just to watch move through all this meadow and these trees. I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count 6. I'll spin the camera around. You probably won't be able to see all 6, but I can count 6. Here's the 6. Make them all out. Some behind trees, but there's 6 over in there. Just grazing. I love this black and white one. It's pretty. I'm standing here watching them with my monocular, and that black one has like a half moon white. It's like all white. It's black and it's white and it looks like a half moon on its body. It's so pretty. Such a pretty horse. And 2 little babies just came in to feed with the Padres. It's pretty neat. I love it. I love it. Check this out. Like, how epic is this? I get to walk along and look at all that. The guy we were with at the shelter last night, he said that the trail used to go over that whole ridge, and that they moved it over here. I don't know how long ago that was, or when that was, or how truthful that is, but to be able to here walk along and just see that. I've been out here for a good mile walking through this and just taking in all that view. Just amazing. You can't put it into words. And yesterday was a one-up. Even though it was such a hard day, it was one of the most beautiful sections on trail. And then today to come out here and get this, get all this. It's good for the soul. It's good for the soul. That's all I got to say. Creaky gate, creaky fence. Squeaking, creaking, squeaking, creaking. Woohoo!
Waiting for the sunshine. Waiting for the sunshine. Ooh, waiting for the sunshine. Waiting for the sunshine. Ooh, waiting for the sunshine.
Well, we're officially gate hopping. We haven't even done 300 yards and we're going through another creaky gate. Cha-ching! Gotta make sure the ponies are in there. Don't get out. Back into the wilderness. Still rocky and rooty. Woohoo! Found our down, but it's just boulder field the whole way. And Snowbear and I were talking about it, like literally this is day 4. We had a whole day of roots. There's more roots than rocks. But then the last 3 days, this is day 3 of the 4. It's been these rocks and roots. I mean, you've had some smooth sections, but the trail has been predominantly rocky, and our feet are killing us. They're not killing us, but they're not killing me, but they're sore. My feet are sore. They're just sore. The bottoms of my feet are just sore from all these roots and rocks. And last night, my ankles, just the muscles in my ankles. So I have that sore spot I've been tendering forever, but my muscles all around my ankle, like all my muscles in my ankle were just sore. The whole ankle, both my ankles were swollen last night from just all the muscles it takes to balance your ankle on all this stuff. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. These bridges are so fun to record, so I have to flip on the camera to record the bridge. This is an older bridge, but we just come down our big descent for the day, and we're doing pretty good. We got to go up to where we're camping tonight. But yeah, we're still going down a little bit, but we got a ways to go. But we are stepping. We've come down a long ways. Long ways. We're in the Amazon jungle, going across swinging bridges. It's really cool. We were talking, it's really amazing how many bridges there are. I mean, we really haven't had to ford any water crossings yet. Now that I said that, look out. But yeah, it's amazing all these cool bridges they built for us to get across these water crossings. And I find them to be so pretty, looking up the creeks and going across them. And I constantly think about how much I really want my fishing pole. But here's the up. It looks flat on camera, but it's up. Let's do it. We're still grinding up. Grinding up, talking to my camera. We're still grinding up. It's supposed to be 900 feet. We've done every bit of 900 feet. And we're still stepping. Far out has officially been named far off. It's a much more valid name for it, let me tell you. Well, we found a summit. Now we're looking for the shelter. Snow Bear says it's all downhill. I'll believe it when I see it. Still stepping. Headed into the shelter for the night. Bear box. These are nice. I've fallen in love with bear boxes. They're nice. Keeps it so simple. Nicer than the cables and all that crud. Very nice. I think this is going to be home for tonight. I don't care who wants to sleep on top of me. And you guys are laughing at me right now. I do all my videos of how much I hate shelters, but after a day like today, maybe I wasn't hiking hard enough. After a day like today, someone wants to sleep on me, they can sleep on top of me. But this is home for the night.
We did this on 3:30 when I got here.
Yeah, this is it, guys. Foot pick time. Look at how long my toes are. My toes have never been able to do that, like have a gap between them. Look how long they are. They're like little monsters. I'm not kidding. I've never had toes this long. This is crazy. I don't even recognize my feet. And these things are beat to tarnation. Look how swollen my ankles are. Well, it's hard to tell, but my ankles are really puffy. We just hammered our feet over all them rocks and roots. This is day 4. And I normally don't even get in a rush to take my shoes off, but shoes were coming off today, let me tell you. The fact that I can even have the flexibility to open my toes like that is crazy to me. But my toe hurts. Like, you walk on them rocks all day and your toe is constantly smashing on rocks, those rocks and roots. And it's just constantly getting pulled up and pushed off to the side. It is crazy. Not a fan. I'm not looking forward to Pennsylvania, I can tell you that. But this is it. It's a shelter. I got 2 liters of water. We both have a liter still in our bottles. The shelter is really nice. Really nice. We have 4 other people behind us, which they may come up in here, and that's great. We kind of getting to know them. They're all doing a section in northbound, and the privy's right there. Right there. Very nice shelter. Hey everyone. Guess what time it is? It's update time. All right, so I am currently standing in the White Mountains on top of Mount Maury on my first 4,000 footer in the White Mountains. I just came off of Route 2 in Gorham, headed southbound. I made it from, the last video you just watched was Snow Bear and I in the Grayson Highlands with the ponies. From that, a lot's happened. The heat got atrocious, hard. Some of the hardest things I've ever done in my life I did just a few weeks ago on that trail. Mentally, emotionally, physically, mentally, you name it. It was insanely hard. We hiked into Daleville. Snow Bear went home, and I got really sick with some kind of norovirus or stomach bug or food poisoning or something. And I was down and out for 6 days after he went home. And then that really messed with my half-gallon challenge, which I was trying to get to, and then come home for a family vacation. That 6 days off and being sick really put me behind the 8 ball, and I had to dig deep, and I did some crazy miles, big mile days back to back. I hiked straight from Daleville all the way to the half-gallon challenge. I took 1-0. I hiked hard, and I was doing 12, 13, 18, 20-mile days back to back to back to back, no breaks. Very proud of myself. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. I had to focus. That half-gallon of ice cream was the only thing I could think about, could focus on. It's just getting up every day and pushing for that, and finding water sources and doing 15-mile water carries, 100-degree heat index plus, sweating so hard I wring this shirt out 5 times a day, drinking 8 liters of water a day just to stay hydrated. It was absolutely insane, but I did it. I pulled it off. I just came home. I pulled it off. I pulled off getting to the halfway mark, that state park, forget the name of it, and ate the half-gallon ice cream. Got in a rental car, came home, had to see a couple clients, spent a week plus with my family at a family vacation we do up here in Maine. And then my wife just dropped me off. Jen just dropped me off this morning down at Route 2. And so right now I'm hiking south through the presidentials. These are all the presidentials right behind me. These are all the mountains. I get to select some of them. The trail doesn't go over every one of them. It goes near them. I get to select which ones I hike over, Blue Blaze and all that. But these are all the presidentials behind me, which we'll be hiking over. Yeah, this climb today is the hardest climb I've ever done on the trail, probably ever done in my life, to be honest, with a 35-pound pack on. We're talking 35-pound pack on my back coming up to the top of this mountain. And I got a lot more to go, and I did it. But I did it. I stepped it, and I did it. So that's awesome. So that's the update. I'm back in the whites. I'm back home, and it feels good. And we're hiking southbound through the presidentials. I've hiked everything to Glencliff. Why can't I remember the name of that mountain? Mount Moosilauke. I've hiked everything to Mount Moosilauke west into Vermont. So I'm just hiking south through the presidentials over Moosilauke. Hope to knock that out this week through the weekend, and then into probably Monday of next week. But yeah, that's that, man. Whew. So that's the update. And then once I get through the presidentials, we're playing around with a bunch of ideas. I got to get Mt Katahdin out of the way before the snow flies. And I plan on hiking south through Maine, back to Gorham. That's the plan right now, but that could change. I mean, I'm just, right now, my through hike's in a total blender, mishmash, flip-flop, yo-yo, whatever you want to call it. It's something, and I'm doing it. I'm stepping. So I'm just piecing it together as I go. I have to get these mountains done before winter. That's the plan. Then I'll be hiking south back to Carlisle, PA. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. All right. That's the update. See ya. Still stepping.